Thursday is going to be intense. Thursday may be very scary. In fact, Thursday may go down as one of the worst days in Bitcoin's recent memory. If you're new here, my name is Steve, and I help you have less stress and more success by looking at only the facts in the charts. Hit that subscribe button. Today's video, we're going to talk about 3 distinct candles over Bitcoin's last 9 years. Candle 1, Candle 2, Candle 3. Candle 1 happened all the way back here in 2015. Candle 2 happened in 2020, and Candle 3 is the star of today's episode. But the power of these candles is what is highly important. There's a lot of candles that may be overwhelming. They may be confusing, and you may not have made sense of candles so far in crypto. But this video will change all that for you. This candle is called a hammer candle. By definition, it's found at the bottom of a downtrend, and it signals the reversal of that trend. You see, some of these candles have distinct powers to do certain things to price action. And the more you understand about these candles, the less stress you're going to have and the more success you're going to have, right? So we're looking at the 6-month chart, meaning each of these candles represents 6 months of price action, okay? So again, this is called a hammer candle, and so is this one. Right? Now, you can see that this previous candle that we printed in 2020, Bitcoin had a high of about 14K, and then we went on a ridiculous downtrend all the way down to 3,800, 3,600. And then we printed this candle and we said the trend is over. And it's not our emotional opinion, we just based it on the facts. This candle, called the hammer candle, has the power to reverse trend. Now, this candle, Candle 3, is completely different. It's something that we don't really like to see, and it's something we want to avoid at all costs, which is why Thursday is so remarkably important. To better understand this candle, let me show you one other candle. It's kind of like the stepchild of the other candle, right? This is called a Dragonfly doji, right? You find that we had the top of 20K, which you may remember, and we had 900 days of a downtrend. You can see the downtrend here with our trend line. Once we printed this candle, we said, hey, this candle called the Dragonfly doji has the power to completely reverse that trend to the upside. What we're dealing with is the exact opposite of this, okay? So this candle, Dragonfly doji, and this candle is called the gravestone doji, which is the exact opposite. By definition, the gravestone doji is found at the top of an uptrend, and it has a really long wick or shadow, right? And it has a very small body. Now, why Thursday is so important? Thursday is when we officially print this candle, right? So you remember this hammer candle that we printed in 2020? Well, for the past year, for these 2 candles, literally for the past year, we've had an explosive uptrend. You know, going from these lows of 3,007, 3,008, all the way up to 65,000. But all that could be about to change, especially once Thursday comes. So what are we looking at exactly? What I want you to do in order to have more success, understand some basic fundamentals of the charts. Don't be the guy that's looking at price action on the daily and the day-to-day and getting so emotional. Don't be that guy. That guy's a part of the herd. You're no longer a part of the herd. Also, don't be the guy that uses YouTube videos to make trades. That means you don't have a strategy, and that means you're a part of the herd, and you're no longer a part of the herd, okay? What I want you to do is look for facts in the charts. Make sound decisions based on facts and data. Okay, and the data suggests that this candle is not a pretty candle. Also, this candle, nobody's really paying attention to this candle, just like they didn't pay attention to this candle. When we made a video about this candle on the 2-month chart, not a single person talked about it outside of our channel. And we said, look, we've been in a downtrend for 900 days. This has the power to reverse that whole trend. Just like this candle today, we've been in an uptrend for over a year, and this candle could say that that uptrend is literally over. Now, what has to happen? Well, right now we need a thin body. By definition, this candle needs a thin body and a long wick. Now, if that sounds confusing, I'll give you some actual prices. If on Thursday we close this candle just below 30,000 but above 29,300, we're going to print a classic textbook gravestone doji, which means that it's highly probable we'll fall all the way down to at least, I say at least 14K. Okay? Now, a lot of people are talking about 20K. 20K is just not a powerful level, and you can look at the facts in the charts to decide that. It's not our emotional opinion. You can see that 14K is the most powerful level because we've got the body of this candle, the body of this candle, the top of the wick of this candle, and the top of the wick of this candle. We literally have so many touch points at this specific level that that's the level it's highly probable will fall all the way directly to, and we need to assess the facts in the charts at that moment because we could fall even lower. Now, I don't want to say this to scare you. I just want you to be ready because these are the 6 month. It's not going to happen tomorrow or the next day. Don't be that guy that's a part of the herd anymore. Take a step back, look at the bigger picture, and just be prepared for what this candle is saying. This candle is already really bearish. How do we know? We look at the wick. The wicks tell the story, the bodies tell the facts. The story of this candle is we had a tremendous amount of selling. Luckily, right now, the on-trade metrics suggest that a lot of this selling is from new folks, meaning all these new folks that just got into the market over the past 6 to 8 months are selling. And the people that are buying are the people that have been in Bitcoin for a long time. Historically, that's a really good thing for the bullish side. We'll get into that in more videos this week. But for now, watch Thursday. You do not want to see Bitcoin price action just below 30. Now, what happens if we close above 30? Well, that means it's not a gravestone doji, plain and simple, and that's a fact, okay? But we still are going to have a bearish candle. It's almost a certainty that this candle will be a bearish candle. Now you may say, well, Steve, this candle's green. Okay, but the long wick suggests that there's a tremendous amount of pressure, and that pressure generally will keep pushing us down with the next candle. We'll have to decide if we get to Thursday. But again, what I want you to do is take a step back. Don't be the guy that's a part of the herd. Look at the bigger picture. Don't be the guy that overreacts or the lady that overreacts to price action on a day-to-day basis. We made a video 1 week ago when Bitcoin was at 33,000. Now it's at 34,000. Nothing's changed. So in our next video, which will be posted on Wednesday, we're going to get into our 3-box theory. We're also going to get into what's happening with our quicksand because those things are more short term. And then I'll give you a quick snippet here of what we're going to talk about next. So those videos are coming up on Wednesday. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't done so already. Watch this video. Bitcoin is about to do something it hasn't done since 5K. I'll link that video here. You definitely want to take a look at that video. You definitely want to hit that subscribe button right now. And I'll see you right back here on the next video. Peace and love to the fellow underdogs.